everybody's now going to DR, going to wherever to get their body done. But that's for another video, so let me stay on topic here.
Dirty soda in the styrofoam. Spend a day to get my mind blown. Dress it up and go to Nassau. 200 miles on the dash. Gotta roll a pound up a gas. Switching lanes in the grand.
Guys, what's up? What's up, you guys? It's your girl XIARRADIAMOND here. I know it's been a while. I mean, I know it has, and I'm just here to finally make this video about my weight loss. Like, I've been waiting so long to make this video. I'm still 15 pounds away from my goal weight, but I'm like, fuck it, like, oh well. Like, not oh well as in like I'm not gonna keep trying, but oh well as in like I need to get this video out ASAP because I hate keeping y'all waiting. Now, if you have just subscribed to my channel, you're probably still new, so I would ask you to like go back to like my first couple videos to see how I was when I started YouTube, and like to see like my face and like my teeth, because I got braces, I lost weight. Like, I look I look different from when I first started YouTube. Okay. It froze for like 5 seconds, then it refreshed, and then I just placed my order, and that was it. I cannot wait to keep you guys updated. I hope to see you guys again soon. That's so cute. That's so nice. Thank you. So basically, colored hair. I'm guessing that you're talking about the manic panic colors that you guys can see are like out now, like a loose type of wave. Like the nice curls that was there were not there anymore. It's plucked and everything. I'm gonna actually make the plucking video that you guys have been asking me about. When, okay, this shirt is, I mean, the dress is like kind of confusing. Okay, so this is the black one, same exact price. Don't this hair look like I dyed it jet black? But I didn't, which is so weird. My hair is more colorful now. My hair is black and black, but I mean, whatever. I'm gonna keep my little basic hair for right now. But I really like changed, like, and I also matured, I guess. So when I started YouTube, it was about like 4 years ago. So I would say I was like 19, 18ish, and I just wanted to help people. Like, people always ask me questions about my hair, how I did this, how I did that, and I just wanted to make a channel to help people. So that's why I made my channel. But when I started YouTube, I was 240 pounds. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, I probably was a little more. I was always fluctuating between 238 and 241. So that was like my, like, the highest weight I've ever been in my life, and I was only like 18 at the time. Now, I was always a chubby kid, like, in school. Like, I was the one that used to get the fat jokes. If you argue with somebody, the first thing they're gonna say is, oh, you so fat. Why you so fat? Oh, all right, fat ass bitch. Like, that's the first thing everybody would say. And after a while, like, you get immune to it and it's whack. And, like, if you can't say anything else, your argument is invalid. Like, you can't say you're ugly. You can't say that. You can't say anything else. You could say something about my teeth at the time, but that can be fixed, you know. Like, I got braces, so nobody ever said anything about my teeth, but the first thing people go for is the weight jokes now, and that's why. But I was always 230, well, not always, but I was 238 like slash 241 around the time I started YouTube, and that's just what everybody knew me to be. Around the time I had boyfriends, I was like, you know, I really was just eating whatever, like fried foods. One thing about me, like, I always like was not a big eater. Like, I would not sit there and just eat because I'm bored or just eat a lot. Like, I was, you can ask anybody that knows me, I really never ate a lot. So I really don't know why I was ever that big. I really don't understand, but I guess just from not being active and from being lazy and just sleeping whenever and just consuming junk food like all the time, that's what happened. So I would say like around late 2015, me and my mom, like, we was just like, yo, let's just start going to the gym. We just had like this routine where we'll eat healthy during the week and on the weekends like eat bad, right? So like, and I guess her method of doing that was because she did that like back in the days, like when she was a little heavier. So she told me that's what she did and it worked for her. So I'm like, hey, if it worked, then why not do it? So she started doing that, I guess, with me so that I could like start slimming down and stuff. And so I would say with that whole gym segment, we only went to the gym for about like 2-3 months. And then like that's when like she had to start doing chemo and stuff more, so we couldn't really go as often. So I was kind of lazy and I was just like, yo, F it, I ain't going to the gym no more. I'm not even gonna lie. So from that little segment of going to the gym like 2-3 months, we was mainly doing cardio like on the treadmill and then like a little bit of arm stuff. So from that little segment, I would say I lost like 20 pounds. So I went from 240 to 220. So I went from 220 in 2015 and I maintained that weight till 2016. Like, I didn't go back up to 238 or 240. I just stayed that weight for like 2016. Now around 2016, I would say like April, like around the time my mom passed, I had started like working out more. Like, no, right before she passed actually, I started like working out a little bit more, and I kind of lost like 2-3 pounds, right? So like, I will never forget when I went to the hospital, like around the last time she was in the hospital, I went to the hospital and she was like, oh, look at my babe slimming down, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it was only like 3 pounds, but I mean, if you seeing it, that means I'm doing something right, right? So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should be consistent this time. So my mom passed in April, and then like from April on, like I had graduation from college in June, and around that time I was still like 218, 220ish or whatever. So I was like, you know what, let me just be consistent and keep doing it, like the whole eating healthy during the week, and on the weekends eat what I want, and then like see how it works. And being that I didn't have a job in the summertime, I was really only doing YouTube, I had all the time in the world. So if anything, I'm like, why not do it now? So basically anyone, like, I was just from Sunday through Thursday, I was eating healthy. So that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's 5 days a week. And then Friday, Saturday, because I knew those were the 2 days that I was most likely going to go out with friends, drink, do whatever. I didn't want to be like restricted, like, guys, we're going to a bar, can I have a salad? No, that doesn't add up. So I was like, being that those are the 2 days that I'm going to be out the most, let me do it from Sunday through Thursday. So from Sunday through Thursday, I would like, I'm going to give you guys some ideas of like meals that I had. Like, I would cook, and I didn't meal prep at all. I was just cooking every day, and I feel like meal prepping kind of would have made it easier, but whatever, that time has passed now. So I would eat like salmon and cabbage, salmon and broccoli, salmon and baked potatoes, shrimp with baked potatoes, brown rice and salmon. Like, I would just always switch it up so I'm not bored. Like, one of my favorite healthy meals was my roasted potatoes. Like, I used to chop up my potatoes, put them in the oven, season it with like a whole bunch of different seasonings, put it in the oven to bake at like 400 till they were like little potato chips kind of, and eat that with some chicken, like some chicken breast, white meat. Just used to just switch it up so I'm not bored. Lentil peas, because lentil peas are actually pretty good for you. I used to just switch it up all the time. And then like if I wanted like a sweet tooth, because you know after you eat you kind of get that, like, I want something sweet, and then that's when you go for the ice cream or the donuts or the cake. But for me during the week, I was like, damn, you can't have that. So I would have like canned pineapples or canned mandarins, tropical fruit. Like, those were my go-tos. I feel like I'm getting a little sweaty right now. It is kind of hot in here. I'll have like canned pineapples or canned mandarin or something like that, just to, you know, get rid of the sweet tooth. Or I would have yogurt. And now when I say yogurt, I don't mean like Activia or anything like that, even though I probably should have. But I was just doing what worked for me. So I would have the Dannon fruit at the bottom. My favorite flavors were strawberry banana, peach, and blueberry, top 3. And if I wanted another, like something sweet, I would have an icy, and like, you know, the juice bars, I think it is, like the fruit bars, but they're only like 80 calories, so I'm like, hey, why not, like, you know, it's freaking icy. I'm not gonna sit here and deprive myself of having something sweet. So I would do that, and I did that from, I would say, about April all the way until now. Like, I'm still doing it. The only difference from then and now that I'm gonna talk about is working out. Now, while I was doing that, just alone working out, I mean, just eating healthy, I just starting to see changes in my face, changes in like my appetite. Like, I wouldn't be as hungry because I wasn't filling myself with just sugars and like unnecessary carbs. I was actually eating protein and stuff like that. So along with the eating healthy during the week, I would work out. Now, this is the main part I would say for me that helped, was that a lot of people, when they start working out, the first thing, like, oh, I'm gonna OD on cardio. Well, when I say OD, it's like overdo it, because a lot of people always say, what does OD mean? Okay, when people like, oh, I'm just gonna like really go in the cardio and blah blah blah. I didn't do that. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but for me, what I realized worked was weight training. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be some big old bodybuilder lifting stuff, but I started off with 10-pound weights, two 10-pound dumbbells, and just be going in, like, just start, you know, start doing some arm things. Then you just switch it up, do like, look up some arm dumbbell workouts online on YouTube. When I tell you YouTube is not just for makeup and beauty and dressing and stuff, I mean, you can really utilize YouTube to get some real tips and tricks, I'm telling you. So when it comes to like anything, so I used to look up dumbbell workouts. I would look up like leg workouts. So I would squat. I would do 100 squats a day. And starting out, I didn't start like 20, I started straight 100. I was like, it's either you go hard or go home. So I was doing 100 squats a day. So I feel like that's kind of what helped me keep my butt. And I'm also going to insert pictures and videos and stuff for you guys to see the facial changes and things like that. So I'm going to actually probably start that off. So if you're this far and you probably saw that stuff in the beginning, it was always a known fact that I didn't want to be like super skinny. I just wanted to slim down but stay thick, because I mean, that's how I wanted my body to be. I didn't want to be super skinny. But now that being thick is like so average, I'm just like, hey, like, you know, it's just like everybody's now going to DR, going to wherever to get their body done. But that's for another video, so let me stay on topic here. Okay? So I was just working out, like doing dumbbell workouts. I would do like sit-ups. I have like a machine here, like the Bowflex Max Trainer. They do it where like it's recommended to do like 15-minute intervals, because that's like what the machine is set to do, unless you bypass it and just go for however long you want. So I would just do 15 minutes of that. So I was really only doing 15 minutes of cardio if I ever did that, and I would probably do that once or twice a week. So I'll do that, but I would only work out 3 to 4 times a week, just because I didn't want to like overwork myself. But in the beginning, I really wanted to get my adrenaline going and my metabolism going. So I was like, you know what, let me start off at 3 to 4 times a week, and then once I get a little comfortable, I can either take it up, or when I have like my like days, you know, sometimes you can either get your period or you're just not in the mood. I was trying to be realistic. I'm like, you're human, you're not gonna be super dedicated all the time, but if you want results, you have to work towards it. So now the only difference in what I was doing before was that I really don't have the time to even work out now. So I really have to try to make the time, but I still do the whole, you know, eating healthy during the week, which is what helped me maintain my weight. Like, so I would say from last year, I was like 218, 220. Right now, I weigh 165 flat. 165. And I weighed myself like yesterday, so I made sure to weigh myself. And my scale is like one of them body analyzer scales where it shows like your weight, your body fat, your water percentage, your muscle mass, your height, all that stuff. Like, it really goes into detail. Usually I was fluctuating between like 170 to 172-ish. But right now I'm like at 165, and I'm like, damn, I haven't worked, like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I haven't worked out in like about a month. I have not worked out in a month. And I miss it. And I realized that like usually when you take a little break, like around the time when your body hits a plateau of like where it's like, you know, you could work out and stuff and your body still is staying around the same weight. I personally realized that what works for me is I would chill for a bit. Like around the times I was working out, I would stop working out for like about a week, and then start back working out, and then I would see results again. So I had like a little month's break, and then I'm going to start working out again, like I would say next week. And I feel like being that I had that break, like my muscles are gonna get worked, if that makes sense. Like being that I had this little chill period, like right now if I make a muscle, I would like still feel it, but I feel like once I start working out again, it's gonna be more prominent, and it's gonna be, you know, like I'm starting not from scratch all over again, but I'm picking up where I left off. So I might start shedding pounds more. Now my goal was 150, and that was always the goal weight that I wanted to be. Like anybody can ask, you can ask anyone that knows me. I was like, oh, I want to be 150 pounds. Now everyone carries weight differently, and that's the next segment that I want to get into, is that someone else's victories and weight loss and goals may not be yours. So I would say start small. Like for me, my goal was to always get out of the 200s. Although I started at 220, I was like, that's just 20 pounds away. And once I made that little tip from 200 to 199, bitch, I felt like I done won the lottery. Like I was like, oh shit, it's over. And from 199, I was like, let me see if I get to 180. And when I get from 180, I'm like, let me see if I get to 170. And then from 170, now I'm at 165, and I'm just like, it's just a continuous like train of progression. Like you just have to keep going and have to believe in yourself, because there's days where I would sit there like, all right, damn, I gotta work out right now. I would sit there, get my workout clothes on, and that's another thing. Like I worked out at home. I did not step into a gym after me and my mom worked out in 2014, 2015. I did not go to a gym. Like I did all of this at home. From 240 in total, if I'm 165 right now, 35, I lost like 70 plus pounds at home without going to a gym. But I lost the first 20 pounds in the gym. So the total, I lost majority of my weight at home. So don't let anyone tell you like, oh, you have to go to the gym, be a complete gym rat. No, you just make use of whatever space. I just had a mat, a yoga mat, 10-pound dumbbells. Now I upped it to 15. And that's really it. And then like my 15 minutes of cardio on that Bowflex Max Trainer thing. But you can get cardio by just jumping rope. And I have a jump rope that I just got, so I'm about to really go in. So that's another thing. Like I just wanted to touch base on like the whole, your goals may not be everyone else's, and your body is not everyone else's body. Now the way I hold my weight may be different from the way you hold your weight. So 165 pounds on me may look totally different from someone else. Now I'm 5'3", 5'4", 5'3", 5'4", I don't know, I'm short. And I know when I was still that same height, 240 pounds was like a lot on me, obviously because of my height. But let's say someone was 5'7", 5'8", the weight is gonna look totally different on them. Now I'm 5'3", 5'4", and 165, I still feel like it's taken a while for me to, you know, still realize that, all right, technically you're not plus size anymore, but still to some people you may be plus size still. But for me, my 165 pounds, I still have a gut, I still have cellulite, I still have stretch marks, my arms still jiggle. So I have to work on toning. I know what I have to work on, but as far as bringing my total like body fat down, that was like my main goal, and then I wanted to tone up after. Look at this. It's like guitars. My arms, like, they're smaller than they were before, but they're still jiggly. Like, I just have to tone all this up, and with all the weight I lost, that is still how my arms are. I'm just being completely real with y'all. Although I lost weight, like, I still have some flaws, you know, and that's gonna be like normal. Like people who are 300 and something pounds and go down, you have all like the skin and stuff, like you just, it's just a part of losing weight. But I'd rather be this size and have my flabby arms and have my cellulite and my stretch marks than to be where I was before and be like insecure and like unhappy and stuff, you know. So it's just like a totally different feeling. You feel confident. Like even there's some people who DM me like, oh my gosh, like, can you tell me what you've done? Like I can see the confidence in your pictures and stuff. Not saying that you weren't confident before, but like you look so like happy now. And I feel happy. Like I'm really like one of the happiest people that you could probably ever meet. And I was always the goofy friend and the happy friend, but I just really got sick of just being like, oh my gosh, like insecure. And I wasn't even insecure, I was just like uncomfortable. I wouldn't say I was insecure, I was just mainly uncomfortable. And I just got sick of that, and I just wanted to be comfortable in my own skin and just really be like, you know what, I'm happy. Like right now I'm happy, but I still want to hit my goal weight because I know I can do it and I know that that's where I want to be. But as far as clothes, I used to wear like a 2X in like Forever 21 Plus. The biggest item I had was like a 3X jacket, because you know sometimes Forever 21's cut is weird. I used to wear like a 2X. In Old Navy's pants, I would wear like an 18.5, a 20, sometimes a 16. Shirts, I would always do like a 1X and stuff. But right now, I've been shopping. I haven't been in the plus size section in Old Navy pants. And Old Navy pants kind of run differently from like other people's pants, because I guess they're a little bit more stretchy and stuff. So right now in Old Navy, I fluctuate between a size 10 and a 12. On a good day, I could wear a size 8. And like, it's only the material of the pants that allows me to wear a size 8, because like, there's some Old Navy pants that are more like leggings, like, because I only wear the Rockstar jeans. So there's some that are really like stretchy. When I say stretchy, I mean stretchy. So like my black pants are size 8. But like I normally wear a 10 or a 12 in Old Navy. And that's like the only place I buy my jeans from, to be completely honest with you, because I just love the way they hug me. So in shirts, I usually wear a medium or a large now. Like Fashion Nova, I could wear a medium or a large. And that's because like the cuts are different. Like you have to just know the cuts of certain stores. And I noticed that like Forever 21, like now they, for some reason, I don't know what happened, but a lot of their clothes are big. So like the shopping, like I can show you like some of my shirts from Old Navy, from Forever 21 that are size small. And it's kind of like, bitch, you don't wear a size small. But in Forever 21, I wear a size small in shirts. And like that's just like my sizing right now. So let me see what else. That's really it. So as of like, I tell everyone who's DM'd me like, when is this video coming out, what do you do? They can tell you the same thing I just told you. I eat healthy from Sunday to Thursday, and Friday and Saturday I eat what I want. And when I say that, let me be super clear. I don't mean like 10 o'clock in the morning I'm like, oh, let me have some honey buns. 12 o'clock, let me have some fried chicken from Popeyes. 2 o'clock, let me have some Wendy's. 5 o'clock, let me have some Rasta pasta. I mean, I eat in moderation. So like for breakfast, although it's technically my cheat day, I still have something kind of healthy. It's just because I'm just like in my head like, don't OD or don't overdo it. So still eat in moderation. So for breakfast, I might have oatmeal or cream of wheat or like cornmeal porridge, like something, but I wouldn't like have a lot. Now for lunch, I would have, like, as soon as it hits Friday, I'm sorry, I love my Wendy's chicken nuggets. I love my Wendy's chicken nuggets, I'm sorry. Or I would have like a chicken sandwich from like Burger King, like the crispy chicken sandwich, but I'll like take the bread, like I'm really like, I'm so weird. I'll take the bread off and just eat like one layer of the bread with the chicken, just so it's not as much carbs. And what else? I'll eat like Rasta pasta from Footprints, or like when I go out with my friends, we'll have wings. Like, you know, when you go out for drinks and stuff, what do these bars and hookah spots be having? Wings, mozzarella sticks, fast food. So that's what I have. I'm not gonna eat the whole platter for myself, but I'm gonna eat in moderation. So when I say like I eat whatever I want, I don't mean like I just go crazy. That's the weekends is when I drink like soda. I'll drink ginger ale. That's the only soda I really drink. During the week, I drink seltzer water. So I drink water and seltzer water, although I should increase my water intake. I really, one of those people who, I wouldn't say I don't like water, but it's not a favorite. It's not a favorite, I'm sorry. It's not a favorite. So I would quicker drink seltzer water to get that fizziness and to get the 0 calories that I would get with water, but get the fizziness of soda. So that's what I drink when I have like my lunch and stuff. And I'm gonna give you guys like my rundown of lunch for the week at work. So for breakfast, every single day, I have whole wheat toast with egg whites and turkey. Super simple, super easy. And I get that from the deli by my job. And I usually take off one layer of the bread and just eat it like that. For lunch, I would either have a salad. I would have something healthy like salmon and brown rice. I would have a Dig-In, which if you work in the city, if you work in New York, you have to try Dig-In. I mean, like, their food is so good and it's so healthy. So Dig-In, I would have lanwich, something like mashed potatoes and grilled chicken. I just eat healthy and eat smart and eat clean, you know? So even though I'm eating outside, and it is difficult when you start working and you're always on the go and stuff to constantly like maintain that clean eating thing, but if you really want to, you would do it. So I know that for lunch, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy. Like, it's just automatic for me. Like on Mondays, order my food. Tuesdays, go get my food. Like it's just automatic for me. But the hard things, like when it's someone's birthday in the office, or it's like an event or something, and people have cake or something, I'm not gonna stop myself. I'm just gonna keep a little piece of cake, eat it, and that's it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm on a diet. It's usually people who do all that, oh, I'm on a diet stuff, that don't keep it up. So you just have to be real with yourself. It's a lifestyle. You're going to want to have sweet stuff. Can you? Yes. It just gives you more of a reason to look forward to the weekend. You can turn up on the weekend and you can eat good junk on the weekend, you know? So that is what helped me. If you guys have any other questions that I may not have mentioned or that I skipped over, feel free to let me know. But I really do hope that this video was helpful. I've been trying to get this video out for the longest, and it was just really simple. Like, that's all I've been doing, and it's been working for me. If you have any tweaks that you may want to make to the stuff that I do, feel free to do so. I'm just giving you guys suggestions on what worked for me and what allowed me to see results and what allowed me to be happy with how, like, my body and stuff. So just keep doing that, like, keep going at it. I'm probably gonna do an update whenever I hit 150. I can't give you guys a time frame. I'm not gonna be like, in 2 months I'm gonna be 150. I'm not even gonna lie to myself. I'm gonna keep working towards it, but I'm just not gonna set a time limit on myself, because that's when you get disappointed, and then you're like, you know what, fuck this, I don't wanna do it no more. You just have to be realistic with yourself. I'm not saying that it can't be done, that everyone's body's different, everyone's schedule is different, everyone's preferences are different, everybody's just different, you know? So just stay true to you and know what you want to do and know what you want to get out of your weight loss, and don't do it for anyone else but you. Okay? Don't do it for anyone else but you. And I hope this video was at least somewhat helpful and it answered your questions, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being patient, and thank you so much for subscribing. Like, thank you. Just thank you so much. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.